display with a 120 hertz refresh rate, and I just absolutely love this screen. I haven't seen a screen like this on a sub $500 device like honestly ever, or there's very few of them out there. And you know, Samsung's UI obviously is something that people want, so it's great to have a screen like this on a Samsung device. So really enjoyed this screen. You know, watching Netflix videos on it, watching YouTube videos, going through social media, this is going to be a very, very beautiful screen. The 120 hertz refresh rate is also going to be a surprise to most of you that didn't have a higher refresh rate phone, and I think you guys are going to really enjoy this. Also, the other thing about this phone's screen is that because it is Super AMOLED, we are going to have very punchy colors, and that's something that I like from Samsung devices. I know a lot of people love Samsung screens because of this, and we have very deep blacks, we have nice whites, and we have nice punchy saturated colors on the A52 5G, and I really am enjoying the screen on this device so far. So amazing screen on this device. That's the first pro. Second pro is going to be the design language of this device. Now, if you guys have seen my videos from the past on this device, you guys have known that I talked about the S20 FE being very similar to this body language right here, and I really do like this sleek design right here. We also have some really nice colors that come with these devices. We have violet, we have white, we have black, we have blue. Very, very nice lineup of colors, and I think it was a great choice on Samsung's part to, you know, give us those type of colors. I think they really know what they're going for and what people like. The next color that I feel should be on these devices, for mid-range devices at least, should be red, to be quite honest. Also, the new finish on the back, it's a polycarbonate back, so it's not going to feel super cheap, and that's one of the other reasons why I feel like this feels like the S20 FE, honestly. We also have an IP67 water and dust resistance on this device as well, you know, up to a meter for about 30 minutes. So we have some great protection around this device, not to mention the Gorilla Glass 5 screen that we have on the front of this device. And I've dropped this a few times, and I had definitely noticed that it didn't crack or doesn't really have too many scratches. And I think the biggest or the best thing about the Gorilla Glass 5 screen is it is harder to scratch. Now, on the Galaxy A52, I cannot say the same. I scratched the screen all over this, so it's not really too protective with that Gorilla Glass 3, but I'm grateful that they put 5 on the A52 5G instead of just going with the regular 3. So really do enjoy the body language of this device. It looks sleek, it looks sexy, and I think most people in the comment section will agree with me. The other great thing about this device is it has a very, very solid battery life. We have a 4500 milliamp battery in this device, and it lasts all day and then some, and you know, I really haven't had any issues with this. And we're going to talk about a con that actually has to do with the battery as well later on, so definitely stick around for this whole video. But going on to our next pro, we have the latest One UI 3.1 and Android 11 operating system on this device. So this launched with the latest operating system. It runs like an absolute beast, and we've had so many security patches as well. We also have the promise that Samsung will give us 3 major OS updates and 4 years of security patches. So that is a very good promise. That was honestly my decision between the S20 FE and going with the A52 5G. It was those 4 years of security patches and those 3 major OS updates that got it for me. And I'm sure the S20 FE is going to be updated as well, but I just really love this phone so far, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy this. Also, the last pro we're going to go ahead and talk about, very, very impressive speakers on this device. These have hybrid stereo speakers, and the setup on this device is extremely nice for the price. For around $500 or a little bit under $500 for the base model. This has a very, very good speaker setup, and we're going to go ahead and give you guys a little example really quick and YouTube, and we're going to show you how good this actually sounds. So let's go ahead and bump this up. Let's go ahead and turn this down first, but we're going to go ahead and bump this for a second, and you guys are going to know. Obviously, this isn't going to do us extreme justice, but let's go and turn this up. We also have Dolby Atmos sound right here. So the directional volume on this device is absolutely amazing. It feels like it's straight in front of you, and you know that probably has to do with the hybrid speakers and the Dolby Atmos. Also, when I plug my headphones in this device or plug my earbuds in this device, surround sound is really, really good. It's top notch right there. So good job, Samsung, on there. Really do enjoy this. And the directional volume, again, I just want to say it one more time. It feels like it's literally shooting at you. So great stuff right here. We need more mid-range devices with this type of speaker. All right, everyone, so getting into the cons of this device, we only have 3 cons, so that's great to see, but they are some pretty decent cons that I feel like I should have brought up before, but I really didn't, think of these before. But the first con has to be that you only get a 15-watt charger in the box with the A52 5G, even though it supports 25-watt fast charging. And I don't know why Samsung does that, and I'm hoping that they change that later on, because I do want to have the fastest charging experience possible on my smartphone. So hopefully Samsung fixes that in the future with their mid-range devices. I'm really, really hoping that they do. Second con right here, you can get much faster chipsets at this price point than the 720G. So this chip has the 720G inside of it. And the last con that we're going to be talking about has to do with the camera right here. We're going to go ahead and turn that off really quick. But the color consistency with photos across the ultra wide and main cameras definitely need work, and so does the 1080p video. I actually filmed my last video. I believe it was the Moto 1 5G Ace video. I recorded it with this device, and it is a little bit shaky. It is a little bit grainy as well. And I feel like they could have done better with the camera. And, the color consistency definitely changes depending on what lighting conditions you're in. But, I really feel like it definitely could be fixed with an update. So